Hi everyone. I have some more wonderful music to share with you and some more information about how this adventure is evolving. Now, some of this might be a little geeky for some of you, but I think there are some people that will find this interesting. And it sure is interesting to me, so I hope you can at least catch some of the fun and enthusiasm that I'm having with this. So there's something new here. Each time it seems like there's something new. In my most recent video, if you saw it, I was playing some songs by the French composer Faure with recorded accompaniments that I downloaded from a website called Pianoaccompaniments.com. And I thought at the time that these were actual microphone recordings of someone playing the piano. Well, I've learned since then that they actually weren't. They sound like it, but they're not. They're recordings of someone playing on a MIDI keyboard, someone, very, very capable. The MIDI is recording everything, including pedals that you have on a real piano. And then it's being rendered from the MIDI with extremely high quality synthesizer that really sounds like a piano. You just can't tell the difference. Go back and listen to those again. It's incredible. And I've talked with the emailed via email. I've talked with the artist behind that, and he has turned me on to some of the technology that he uses to create that kind of super high quality piano sound, and it's called Pianoteq with a TEQ, and you can look it up if it's interesting. And if you want to do something in this area, I highly recommend getting a hold of the entry level called Pianoteq Stage, which is very inexpensive and includes 2 instruments. And it's just amazing. It includes 2 instruments plus a whole set of legacy instruments. We'll talk about that in a second. And it's amazing what you can do. I mean, you can listen to those first recordings, or you can listen to the recording I'm going to hear. If I didn't tell you that this was being created by a computer from a MIDI file, I really don't think you would suspect it for 1 second. It's that good. It's amazing. But so what I'm doing now is I've gotten from pianoaccompaniments.com a whole set of MIDI files. And I have Pianoteq, so I can do the rendering myself, which means I can choose the instrument. I can fine-tune the qualities of that instrument, and I can also, if I need to, which I did in just one tiny place, I can fine-tune the performance, and of course I can change the tempo, so I can practice the song with super high quality accompaniment at any tempo that I want to practice with. So, and then the whole process is just so direct. It's really like a one-step process. I bring the MIDI file into GarageBand, and then it's in GarageBand that I set up the Pianoteq rendering. And then I record my EWI playing in GarageBand. GarageBand records that MIDI signals. And then when I create an audio file from GarageBand to share with you, it's one step. There's no multiple generations. There's no degradation at all. It's extremely high quality. So I'm thrilled to be able to be doing that. So that's the first thing I wanted to share. And again, sorry for the geekiness. Now I want to talk about the piano that I chose for this particular song. They have several modern pianos that are probably their pride and joy, but what I chose was a piano called Erard, which I never heard of, but in the 1800s it was the Steinway of its time. It was the concert grand piano to have. And it turns out that Faure owned an Erard piano. So that got me thinking that that might really be nice. And it does have kind of a softer, warmer tone than a modern piano that seems to go very well with Faure. Plus, the timbre of this instrument just blends really well with the timbre of the Wallander B-flat clarinet instrument that I'm using with my EWI for this series of songs. At least that's what I've been using so far. There's some really beautiful matching, which is, it's intangible. I can do this with their Steinway Concert Grand as well. It sounds fantastic, but just not quite as wonderful. It's not. There's some magic in knowing that maybe Faure was playing on a piano that really sounded just like this. And there is, I hope you'll hear it, the way the piano sound and the clarinet sound blend is just very special. So I wanted to point that out. And then now this song is wonderful. It's called Notre, Amour, Our Love. It comes from the same time period as the earlier songs in my mini recital that some of you have seen. So it's earlier in his time. It's very traditional. But the thing that I would encourage you to listen for is almost through the entire piece, the rhythmic counterpoint between the accompaniment and the solo voice is 3 against 2. The piano's playing triplets, the solo's playing duplets against those triplets. So 3 against 2 is really a fascinating rhythmic figure. It's a somewhat challenging one. You have to really focus and concentrate to get it right. I think it comes out pretty well here. And so if you understand what I'm talking about there, that may enhance your enjoyment of this. And if you don't, just relax and enjoy it. It's a beautiful song. You'll see the words. It's a love song. It's I would say a straight, simple love song with gorgeous images, but it doesn't have that kind of irony. It's not about the pain of love. It's a hymn of praise to love. The music supports it beautifully, and I hope that you enjoy this.